Alright, this week Ghost is joining me because he was meowing like a little punk, and so he insisted on being in the video. So the question is, what kind of game would you make if you could make any kind of game? This is a tough one. I'm not very good at making games because I've never tried to make one, because it's really hard to make games if you haven't heard. But if I had to pick a game that I could like custom design, I would love to get a BioWare game that kind of mishmashed their different games together. Like, imagine the 4-player party system of Dragon Age Inquisition in a Mass Effect game with more first-person shooting mechanics, not just third-person. So that would be the game I would make. I would make a new Mass Effect that has 4-player co-op, or if you didn't have people who played with you, you could control your party members a little bit more effectively. And I would add first-person shooting mechanics because I like it better than third-person mechanics. Is that a cop-out of an answer? It probably is, but it's my answer anyway.
So I know this week's question is, if you could make any game, what would it be? I don't think I would ever make a game like from scratch because I have enough of a hard time trying to figure out what to have breakfast in the morning. You've got like the protein smoothie option, or you can make pancakes or whatever. So if I could make a game, if I could make any game happen, I would march my ass over to Nintendo and say, hey, I'm gonna localize Mother 3 for you, and we're gonna make it happen in the US because we're getting, you know, the Super SNES Classic that will have Earthbound in it, and I feel like there's been a lot of fervor for Mother 3 in the past years, and Nintendo still hasn't localized it, but you know, that's none of my business.
So besides a fully immersive VR BioWare romance simulator featuring our favorite BioWare romances, or a proper Mother 3 localization, Nintendo, I've always thought it would be kind of neat, and I know you're gonna roll your eyes at me, but it's okay, to have like a large-scale, epic zombie survival cooperative game. Not quite Dying Light, but more of like a map like Fallout 4 with just amazing survival mechanics, and you can play it with a friend, and you can do base building, and you have to scour houses and do all sorts of things to ensure survival and, like, you know, board up homes and escape zombies. And now the cool thing with this is that it looks like State of Decay 2 could be doing something similar to this. I haven't looked into it too much. So fingers crossed that State of Decay 2 kind of fulfills this like pipe dream zombie survival desire of mine. And if they do, I'll just have to fall back on my BioWare romance simulator or my Mother 3 localization, both of which have equal chances of happening.
First off, I want to say I love how everybody else looks super cute in these videos, and I'm schlepping it with wet hair because I don't blow dry my hair. It's bad for it. Anyways, we're here to talk about video games like we do, and I'm supposed to tell you what kind of game I would make, and I don't think it would shock anybody to hear that I would make an RPG action-adventure sort of hybrid. So think Horizon in terms of gameplay, core gameplay. However, I would add in magical attacks because I'm a big sucker for magic. I think it's spectacular, and I love, like, video games really fulfill that, what is the word I'm looking for? That desire for me. Like, I know that magic will never be real life. I could probably go fire a bow in real life, I've done it before, but I cannot wield magic. And that's why I play video games. That went on a tangent. Anyways, point being, so yes, magical physical attacks for sure. I have an idea of a plot point, but I'm not going to tell you because someone's going to steal it, and I'm not about that life. I would really be focused on narrative, and I think I would offer a co-op campaign, but it would be optional. So I think it'd probably do something like either the AI companion is controlled by a person or the computer. That's always fun. But yeah, I mean, I can't say too much because I do actually have game ideas kicking around up here. I don't think they'll ever get made, so maybe on my deathbed I will tell you all my dirty secrets. But until then, see you later.